Coach, thanks for being with us, and congratulations on your third straight Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
I appreciate being with you. We'll start there. How about that?
All right, we'll start there. But can you tell us a little bit about what your expectations were for Lincoln and for Jalen rather, and how impressed you've been with the way he's been able to handle the offense?
Well, we had high expectations. Liked him when we started to evaluate him after the season when he made the decision to transfer, and yeah, he's come in. He's learned our offense. I think he's kind of learned the way that we like to coach quarterbacks and the way for our guys to play. He's certainly making some progress in that area. And probably the most impressive thing is he's come in and kind of rallied behind our guys and our culture and gotten to know our players and our people and just really this place in its entirety. And I think that's key when, you come in and want to be the quarterback and want to be a leader on a team. And he's certainly done a great job of that.
Coach, you took over at Oklahoma for a legend in Bob Stoops that you had worked with there, and now 2 straight Heisman Trophy winners later, you've really carved out a name for yourself in your own right there. What was the stamp you wanted to put on Oklahoma when you came here, now looking back on it?
Not really a stamp. I mean, I wanted to just honestly just come here and do my part, And when Bob first brought me here, it was to try to get the offense going a little bit and have a chance to get back to winning championships. And we've been able to do that. And then when the role changed a couple of years ago and Bob retired, that changed what this program needed for me. But again, it's not a stamp. We've never done anything here just to do something new or to say, well, we're doing it different than what was done before. We're trying to make it better and just do our part. And I've always felt the same about that, regardless of what my role's been.
Talking to Lincoln Riley, head coach at Oklahoma. They're at UCLA this Saturday. And let's go into that a little bit, the big picture, because people like us or College Game Day or anybody who does picks are going to say, oh, yeah, Oklahoma, they're going to roll UCLA. Their next hard game is Texas. That's what we do. We pick and choose which we think the hard games are going to do. You have to get 18 to 21-year-olds excited every single week to play. So when we're all saying, oh, they're going to blow this team out, maybe this will be a hard game, they're going to blow this team out, how do you coach these guys, or what are the ways you coach them to make them understand every week has to be a big week for you?
Well, that's a challenge here. When you come to a place like this, you got to understand. I mean, every home game is a big game. Every away game is that team's biggest game of the season. And then your neutral site games against Texas and bowl games and championship games are all big games, and you're going to get everybody's best shot. And UCLA is certainly a team that you look at your record and maybe, you think one thing, but when you turn on the tape, these guys have players, and we know they have proven outstanding coaches. So we realize the challenge it's going to be. We get that every week, and if we're not at our best, we can get exposed. And so, our guys, hopefully we've had some old guys that have been through the fire and learned that a little bit, and we can pass that on to the young guys. But this will be a new challenge for this team, going on the road for the first time and playing a team like this. And we'll have to play well. I mean, that's the reality. You don't play well this day and age in college football, I don't care who you are, you can get beat.
Talking to Lincoln Riley with us, head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners on the Shell Pennzoil Performance Line. Coach, we mentioned 2 straight Heisman Trophy winners and a quarterback in Jalen Hurts. It's off to a great start, and a lot of different skill sets along the way. On your end, this offense tends to work so well and tailor to the quarterback in there. But on your end, what's the consistent thing that you bring to this offense that you feel makes it successful regardless of who's under center?
Well, we've got a great staff. We've remarkably been able to keep continuity, on our offensive staff here for the last 5 years in a row, and not lost a guy, and that's been a big part of it. And then, I think we've been fortunate. We've had good players. We've had a good scheme. I think we've had a staff that's adapted it, like you said, to the players that we've had. And then there's not anything that we're scared to do or try, in any situation. And so hopefully that makes us a little more unpredictable. We don't really care what the status quo is offensively. We just try to do what we think's best, and that's worked out for us so far.
Coach, and on our side here, and I'm sure you get sick of hearing this, everyone trying to constantly send you to the NFL there. So obviously not going to ask about any specifics when it comes to that, but I guess just in general as a coach and as a competitor, is there any interest at any point in your career of that next level of professional football and the challenge that poses?
Not right now, and in the future, honestly, very hard to say, but certainly don't feel that at all right now. I mean, I'm at a place that I think I've got one of the best jobs in football, period, at any level, and very, very happy here. My family's happy here. We've got a good thing going and a lot of big goals in front of us. So I'm excited about coaching Oklahoma, and I think that's the way it's going to stay.
We're so glad you're watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, make sure you subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.